Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before we begin, if you could help me out real quick, I'd really appreciate if you could like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks. So, as you may know, this past weekend was Iconic Masters release weekend, and I drafted the set 3 times. And what was it? Once on Friday and twice today, which is Sunday. In my first draft, I went 1-0-2, so I won a match and then I drew 2 rounds. And those 2 matches that I drew were both against like white-blue Dirtily decks. I myself was running a white-green Angels and +1/+1 tokens deck, which was really sweet, but unfortunately not aggressive enough to outpace the first 2 opponents. And unfortunately I was only able to get like the pity pack, so to speak, in terms of prizing. My second draft, I drafted blue-black Mill. It was an alright deck, but I lost the first match. I won the second match, and then I actually got a bye. And since it was a 9-man pod for my second draft, I actually was not sure of my ranking, and the prizes were based on rankings, so I had to stick around a little bit to see if I could win 1 pack or 2 packs, depending on if I was 5th place or higher. And fortunately enough for me, I got 4th place, so I was able to get an extra pack, which I actually haven't opened yet. So here, those first two prize packs from my second draft. And then the third draft is where it got really exciting. So I decided to stick around for a third draft today, and out of my pack 1, I pulled, you can see it, Mana Drain and Absent Angel Hope. And the kind of store policy on was that if you pulled like 2 cards that were worth $20 or more, you can buy the pack at face value, $10, and they'd replace that pack. So they'd hold that pack that you opened, and then they'd like put in a new pack for you. So obviously, my hand shot up. I showed a judge, I want to buy this pack. Showed everybody that I got these 2 crazy cards, and then I opened up another pack just to keep the draft going. In that pack, I opened up Horizon Canopy, another one of the chase cards in Iconic Masters, and the draft kept going. And so I drafted another blue-black Mill deck. This time it was a lot more spicier. I'll show you what it was in a minute. But in the second pack, the replacement pack that they gave me, I actually pulled a second Mana Drain, so walked away with 2 Mana Drains already. Nice. Made my more than my money back in terms of my drafting costs. And kept drafting it. Obviously blue was my color, so Mana Drain was an auto include in my deck. And then my pack 3, to top it off, my rare was Grove of the Burnwells, so another money card from the set. And so I actually 3-0, 6-0'd the draft, so I got a flawless victory, first place. The matches were best out of 3. I won each match in 2 games. So won all 3 matches, got first place, got an additional 5 booster packs, which I'll also be opening now after I give you just a quick run through of my deck. So let's take a look at the deck. So here's my deck, my draft deck from draft 3. Starting off with the low end of the curve, we have 2 Thought Scours, 2 Jace's Phantasms, which proved really useful and efficient. Reeve Soul, Mind Crank for an extra mill. Mana Drain, Powerhouse. Allowed me to cast the Mahamoti Jin on turn 3. It's great. Thrillkill Assassin for a little bit of removal, Death Touch removal. White of Precinct 6. Elusive Spellfist for that extra bit of evasion. 2 Shriek Geist for mill and evasion. Bewilder. Dissolve. 2 Frostlinks, Grizzly Spectacle for mill and unconditional removal, 4, count them 4, Balustrade Spies, all of which were incredibly useful. I mean, evasive threats and mill, it's great. I think the best shot I got out of them was there were 9 cards off the top of the deck before he saw land, or when he saw land, so that was great. They could turn on Jace's Phantasm pretty much by itself. A Repeal for draw and for a little bit of tempo. Indulgent Tormentor, which was actually passed to me, and it just proved a really incredible threat. And the top end of my curve was the aforementioned Mahamoti Jin, and it's just really beefy flyer, 5/6 for 6 mana, sure. 10 islands, 6 swamps, really wasn't mana screwed at all. I think I generally needed maybe one more swamp, but worked with what I got. Still won every single game I played, so. So this Avacyn, this foil Avacyn, and the Mana Drain were from my pack 1, my original pack 1 I should say. And they were set aside while I opened up the replacement pack, which incidentally also had the Mana Drain. So I did pack 2, the I guess real pack 1 pick 1 was Horizon Canopy, and pack 3 pick 1 was my Grove of the Burnwillows. So didn't use those because obviously I was in blue-black, but got a rare draft when you can, right? Some sideboard cards of note. Wrenchmind for some, I guess, graveyard filling. Jessian Thief, if I was able to get in, but it was sideboarded out pretty quickly because I just had too many evasive threats that took higher priority. Phantom Monster and Mnemonic All, which were in the original build, but I found that my 4-drops were good enough with Balustrade Spy, and they served, they were just a lot more efficient for my deck. Didn't really need to put in Phantom Monster except for against flyers. Mnemonic Wall, which theoretically didn't have too many good targets. I mean, obviously Mana Drain would be one and Grizzly Spectacle another, but didn't really need Mnemonic Wall ever. And Runescar Demon, which was passed to me, but it was a little bit too high and didn't really need the Demonic Tutor effect in my deck. It was pretty streamlined, I think. When I first drafted the deck, didn't think it would do as well as it did, but I think the Double Street guys, Double Jason Phantasm, Thought Scours, and all the Balustrade Spies really put in their work. So happy with the deck, obviously. Got me 5 prize packs, so next up we'll open up all the prize packs. So these are the 7 prize packs from my draft 2, draft 3. Let's crack them open. So first up, the 2 from my second draft. Just skim through the comments here. Okay. First uncommon, Sanguine Bond, nice. Golgari Rod Farm, nice. Bogru Witch, and a Savageborn Hydra. It's a rare, a foil dress. Not great, but you know, variants. Second pack from it. Skim through the comments again. First uncommon, Ulcerate, Topin Freeblade, nice. Simic Growth Chamber, cool. Knight of the Reliquary, got some value, played it in my first draft. And a foil Horizon Canopy, that's like what, 60, 70 bucks? Sure, I'll take it. Oh, value. Okay, well, that's a good start. Now let's open up the 5 from my first place, draft 3. First up, Mindcrank. Swords of Plowshares, nice. Noxious Dragon, and Grove of the Burnwillows again, sure. So that would have been like 2 that I just pulled from draft 3 on Grove of the Burnwillows, sure. Rot Feast or Maggot as our foil. Okay, we continue the value train. Is it Boilerworks? Bladewing the Risen, Illusory Ambusher, and Ancestral Vision, another $20 card, and Nantuko Shaman. Sure. Sure. Okay. Next up. Lightning Helix, good. Sandstone Oracle, sure. Aetherize, nice. And Flusterstorm? What is this? An Energized Breath, but a Flusterstorm? Okay. Obviously green screen, friends. Okay, last two. Another Mana Drain, can we fill out the set? Hoarding Dragon, Orzhov Basilica, Gruul Turf, and Hypersonic Dragon. Not a hit, but a foil Evolving Wilds, sure. Can't win them all, right? I guess. Last one, the only non-Hydra pack out of my set. Okay, Orzhov Basilica. Monastery Swiftspear, Doomblade, nice. Lord of the Pit, an Illusory Ambusher. So, all in all, pretty good value. With a foil Horizon Canopy, Flusterstorm, and Ancestral Vision, and another Grow of the Burnwillows. So I got 2 Horizon Canopies and 2 Grow of the Burnwillows this weekend, along with the 2 Mana Drains, obviously, and Flusterstorm and Ancestral Vision. Neat. Oh, cool. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. See ya.